Hey everybody, welcome back to another video, Gem Mint Masters. I've got a quick PSA pre-submission video here for you. So I'll just quickly run through this. Only 10 cards in this one. And I'll probably talk a little bit about kind of why I'm sending some of these and kind of what my strategy is. So, hopefully you'll find some value in this. But this should be a pretty quick one. Again, I'll just go through it and talk a little bit about each card. And then, hopefully we've got some really good results. And just a quick plug for my next couple PSA reveal videos. I've got one coming very soon, and then another one soon within a couple days, I would say, and then another one probably a week or two max after that. Tons of Wembies, lots of good stuff in there. And I played around with a couple different strategies on those, so hopefully the results will reflect that. But anyway, so check those out. But I'll go ahead and get through this. First card here, Anthony Edwards, Silver Prism Select Rookie. I've been buying a ton of this guy lately, and the hype is real, and he's just exploding right now. I still think there are a lot of his cards out there at a crazy bargain. Raw, not graded, but raw for sure. This right here is a good example. This is probably like I'm trying to remember what I even paid, under 20 for this. But I think this is now going for almost 25 to 30, a week or two after I bought this. So, it's all about kind of timeliness. I mean, obviously the playoffs are going to spike players' cards a little bit, but there are still a ton of Anthony Edwards cards out there. I think this guy's got a nice long future. Maybe we'll even see some really good results this year. Maybe there's a championship. I don't know, but I think if you listen to pretty much anybody out there, the hype is real with this guy. So I would check that out. You can still get some really good bargains on him, especially on the select stuff. Optic, Prism, that'll climb up a bit, but yeah. So here's another guy. I actually have 3 of his cards in this order. I've been buying a lot of SGA lately. His stuff is still pretty cheap in my opinion. Again, raw versus graded. You're gonna see the graded stuff is pretty pricey, but the disparity right there tells me that if I can get these at a good deal raw, then not only do I have money to make, or obviously a lot of these I want to keep long term, but there's money to be made in the short term, and you're not going to lose if you get a 9 or something like that. I only send stuff that I think is at least a 9. I'm hoping for it and hoping for a 10. And if I can make my money back at a 9, I don't keep a lot of 9s, so that's kind of my rule of thumb, and hopefully you can even make a little bit at a 9. If you can do that, and you know that a card's going to do that, in my mind, it's a no-brainer to send it. I think a lot of people overthink cards they want to send for grading because they're like, oh, this doesn't look perfect. Well, PSA doesn't think that as well. So you can have a card that's slightly off center. You can have some slight imperfections and still get a 10. It really is that way. So if you see something small, especially on the back, don't overthink it. I don't know. My rule getting started in this, I've been doing this for like a year and a half now. I took a lot of risks just to kind of see and learn the process, and I'm definitely kind of learned a lot from then. So I got another SGA here, Blue Velocity. Again, this is a really good one. I think these are going for, like, you can potentially get them in the $40 range, but there might be a little bit more than that. But this is like a $150, $200 card. The hollow was even crazier. That one's like over $300 in a 10, and again in a 9 you're still easily gonna break even. So Optic is definitely one you can get your hands on. Prism, quite a bit more. That's obviously the one people really go after, but I'm trying to build it up. Make some money, get some cards, trade up, build my collection, my PC. Like, that's ultimately what I want to do. But I can't do it without selling some stuff, getting, finding a smaller card, kind of working my way up. It's not, I would love to just go out and buy this stuff, but I can't do that. So this has been my strategy, and I'm not very patient a lot of times. So I want to find something, get a nice return on it quickly, sell it, trade it, whatever it may be, and get those cards I really want, because, it's doable. It definitely is. All right, next card here, CJ Stroud. I'm kind of shocked what these are selling for, to be honest. I think I got this for right around, I got this at a show. I think I got it for 40, and one of these next cards I actually got with it, so I got an even better deal on it. But this is like a $200 card in a PSA 10, so I was surprised they're only going for 40. You know, obviously Prism Silvers are like over 100, but this is a really good alternative. Again, if you can get this for 40, you turn around for 200. Let's say you do want the Prism Silver, then you sell it and you go buy that. And then your cost on that Prism Silver is 50, 60 bucks. You know, call it a day. That's great. Here's another one, good example. You're gonna see a couple green mosaics here. I actually went to a show. It's kind of funny. I ended up getting a bunch of mosaics. They all ended up being green for some reason. But Brock Purdy, I think this was around 40 as well. Again, like $150 card right here. These both look pretty good, I thought. Again, like some small issues. Definitely mosaic is pretty notorious for like these print lines on the back of the card. But I've seen a lot of them come back and get 10s because the front looks great. So don't be discouraged in sending a card because it might have like a print line on the back, like a roller line or something like that. Through my experience, this is just me saying this, I think they're pretty flexible around that kind of stuff. So, but you never know until you try, and I've tried it a lot, and I've actually gotten a lot of 10s back. So I know it works. All right, so next one here. This is the card that was thrown in with the CJ Stroud. These are pretty cheap nowadays. I think the guy was selling it for like 10 bucks, which this is not the variation. It's not the debut. It's the actual true rookie green Lawrence. So I think I ended up getting this for like $5. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to give it a try on this promo, get this sent. I think he's still got some good potential. This next one is a complete dart throw. This is a card that was, I picked it up for like $6. It's the refractor. You can see there's just not a lot of kind of these older Topps Chrome refractors, especially that just they're so hard to find. I was just digging through a box at a show and I found this and I was like, man, that's a cool card. You know what? I'm gonna send it. I don't think this is gonna get a 10. I'm hoping it does, but I think this is gonna get a 9. But I just think this is a cool card to have in the collection. I think this guy's a future Hall of Famer. You know, something you can get really cheap. But again, it's a rare card. It's the refractor. Any refractors you can find around this era. This is, what year was this? 2008. So back when people weren't really looking for these that much and people weren't grading a lot. So yeah, if you can find those, I think it's good. This next one here, I was actually just digging through my box trying to put together this order. I found this Dalton Kincaid, red, white, and blue. I love the color match on this. Not an expensive card at all, raw. But I saw what these were selling for graded. This is going to be an absolute 100% flip for me. I don't collect him, but I thought the card looked pretty much perfect. And if I can get this in a 10, I'm going to go out again, sell this, and get something else that I actually want. You know, if I can get 75 bucks or 100, whatever it may be on this, then I'm going to go out and buy something else. I want to buy another SGA or some Anthony Edwards or something like that. I kind of turned it into a different type of investment. I find myself doing a lot more of that lately. It's just, if I want to keep growing my collection, got to do it. All right, this next one here, I actually pulled this on one of the rips on the channel. Just a base select Wemby rookie, but as you probably heard me say on some of my other ones, I'm pretty much subbing every Wemby I have. And this one looked good, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it. You know, his values have definitely come down a bit, but again, I plan on holding this long term, so I'm going to be subbing every Wemby I can. I think on between my next two PSA reveals that are coming up, you're probably going to see about 12 to 15 Wembys in there, so there's a lot. And then last card, another SGA, got a purple here. This one had a few light front surface scratches, very minor. I don't know, like I was debating sending this, but again, I like to give it a try, and I think you can still get a 9. But I'm trying to actually build the retail rainbow of SGA. As you saw, I've got the hollow, the purple, and then the blue velocity in this order. And I already have in my collection, I have the pink hyper and the heck's the other one? The shock. So I've got those two. So, you know, fingers crossed I'm going to get all 3 of these into 10 would be great, because then I could almost complete the collection. I think that covers it for the retail, non-numbered, that is. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So that's my order. Just a quick 10 card promo order here. Promo ends today, so I wanted to make sure to get this thing in and get it off. I'm hoping, you know, knock on wood, that PSA keeps this promo going, but who knows? I would think no, because this would be 3 months in a row, but I would be super happy if they did. But I just want to make sure to get this order in. So thank you all for joining. Hopefully you found some value and kind of some insight here, hopefully. But appreciate all the viewers, subscribers. Love the comments that are coming back. So, you know, always drop a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll bring, you know, as much of this as I can, because I love doing this. So see you guys on the next one. And again, keep an eye out for those PSA reveals. Should have one in a day or two here for you. So till next time, see ya.